Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm tuning in this morning to do two nails. I'm going to do some transfer foil and crystal placement with these two just this morning. And I will be using, I'll place these here. One more thing. These nail tips, they're just the natural white color that they come in. I usually would paint the nail tip a color, but just for display purposes, I'm going to be using these two today. I'm not going to paint them. The foil that I'll be using is this one here. I'll open it so you can see. Make sure you check out our Valentine's Day sale going on right now at glitzaccessoriesandsuch.com. You'll automatically get 20% off most products. And on top of that, in checkout, if your order is $79.99 or more, you can use my code MIKAT to save free shipping on your order, and you'll be able to add a couple more things into your cart. So I'm going to get started. I will be using No Wipe Top Coat. My premium transfer foil gel. And I'm going to go over these with, I would say I would go a little more thicker, not too thick, like don't use your whole bottle, but a little more thicker than usual. Okay. If I usually get like a piece of fur in my gel, I would take my dual-ended tweezers and just lightly move the fur out off of my nail, or lint, because I don't want to put it back into my bottle. Or you can have a napkin on the side and you can wipe that off. Okay. Both of these are ready to go in the dryer to be cured now. I hope everyone's having an amazing Friday morning. I'm checking in with all my nail besties. And I will show you guys that foil one more time. It's gorgeous. I love these. It's one of my favorites. You guys should check out the website. There's a lot of new things been added also, so you guys are gonna love it. I hope everyone's making it through all of this cold weather. Okay, so I cured them for 30 seconds with the premium. Okay, I'm gonna set this here. Let me grab my foil out. I usually would have all of this pre-cut ahead of time, but I figured everyone wanted to see my play-by-play routine when I'm using transfer foil. For a lot of people, I know it's been a struggle, but I finally found something that works amazing for me, and it makes me very happy with my final product. So I'm going to cut this here. I also purchased these at glitzaccessoriesandsuch.com. They're in our tool section. This is the antique gold. Okay, so I cut my foil. Move that to the side. Okay, so I don't know exactly how I want to place this, but I want to do it to where it'll accent my crystal placement. So let's see, these flowers are so beautiful. I think I liked it. Okay, so I believe I'll do it like this. I'll leave somewhat of an opening gap on the back. Well, in an open section where I'll partially bring in the flowers. Like I said, I didn't want to completely take away from my picture of my foil. These are my dual-ended tweezers. I also purchased these at glitzaccessoriesandsuch.com too. Okay. I hope everyone can see pretty good. I always like to press my foils against the siding of the edge because my preference, it's like it cuts the print picture and it makes it easier to adhere. Okay. Sometimes I like to give it a little rub for the heat. Oops, I didn't press down on this print right here. Sorry guys, it usually doesn't take this long, but see? And if you have any imperfections, just lay it back down and give it a rub. I didn't want my print here to be so perfect on this edge here. I wanted the faded look because again, this is my first nail of 2. So I'm going to coat this nail with a light layer of No Wipe top coat from glitzaccessoriesandsuch.com. And then I'm going to pop this into my dryer for my LED lamp for 60 seconds to cure. And this is how the print of the foil came out. And I will be using, I'm thinking of using that same piece for my next nail. And this is the other one. I'm going to use the same piece. And I'm going to do this, but I'm going to bring the big flower print down a little bit more, flatter. I love to use this because it gives that flat press that you need. Again, I use my finger because I use it for the heat sometimes. It'll help release the foil. Okay. I hope you guys could see pretty good. Okay, for this edge piece here, I am going to use my rubber piece. So it's still a little sticky here. I'm going to stick it in my LED for like 2 seconds and then bring it back out. Looks good. So I'll be going over this one with a layer of no wipe top coat. I don't want to use too thick of a layer because I will be going over this nail with condensed glue gel and another layer of my iHold no wipe top coat. Okay, ready for the dryer. Here's our first nail. It's ready for crystal placement. And let's see if I use that foil twice. Okay. I have quite a few different crystal placements and stuff. Well, different crystals. But, you know, you can always have it planned out, but it never really comes together the way that you want. So, I think I'll be using these two today. And I'll be adding a couple SS8s. And I'm thinking of using some of my large crystals that I have. Thinking about using some of these, maybe with some frames. So, the second nail is complete. She's ready for crystal placement also. Let's see how they look together. Pretty good. Ready for something sparkly. Okay, so here is my condensed glue gel. I'm going to be using a small bead. I'm thinking to myself, which one do I want to do first? I'm thinking if I do like this small cluster on this one and do bigger AP crystals on this one. Okay, so we'll start with this one. And let me grab my crystal picker. Okay, and my twin tip brush. Okay. Over this with a nice size bead. Sorry, you guys could hear my dogs in the background. Okay, let's see. I'll set this right here. I wanted to use a couple of my clear New Love crystals. Okay. Like I said, I'll be using this cluster crystal here. Then wondering if I should do a frame. I'm thinking so. But I really like these circle frames a whole lot. I know you see me use them a lot, so. Okay, let's see if I got another one sitting to the side. Oh yeah. I'm thinking, should I do it at the top or at the bottom? I think I may do it at the bottom. Actually looks pretty nice. I think I might continue down the whole nail with these frames. I'm liking how this is turning out. Okay. Maybe I should have put one at the top, huh? But I could. Oh, where'd she go? Here we go. Put this beautiful frame on top. I have some pieces to the side that just may work. On closing this crystal here. And I do have another round frame that I can place at the top. Here we go. This frame will help protect my crystal. Oops. Sorry guys, I bumped the screen there. There we go, that's better. Here we go, this one was hiding from me, it was up in the frame. Corner of my triangle tray. I'll add this one here at the top. And I'll be adding another one of my Clear New Love crystals. Looks pretty. And this one, I don't necessarily have to put too much beading work. And I think I'm finished with this one. I'll be placing this one into the dryer. And I will be placing that on 60 seconds to dry. And I can move on to my next one. I was thinking about incorporating some of these. But I know I'm doing white, so I'm not really sure how they would turn out. So I may just use these on a darker color. And here's the second one. And I want to do some, I've already went over it with, oh, no, I didn't. So I can go over this one with a small bead of my condensed Snow White. I'm going to use a small bead. Here we go. Okay. You don't want to add too much because you will flood your crystals and they'll float around like no gravity in outer space. So now I'm going to float a thin layer of Snow White on top. Just slightly. And this one, I was thinking about doing larger crystal placement. But, okay, yeah, I'll do larger. I'll use some of my crystals from here. Sorry, guys. All right. So I always like to start with my largest one first. Thinking. I'm freestyling this, so if you hear me like, because I'm pondering on how I want to do this. It's one of my favorite shapes. Okay, and I want to use some of my bars again. And I have a couple already placed in a triangle tray over here on the side of me. Okay, let's see here. They're not too long, but I will use these. I got these 2 bars out of my baby mix jar. I'm going to use this frame here on the bottom to curve outward. This one on top to match the same pattern, curve outward also. couldn't really see there under the frame. I'll just straighten that out there for you guys. Okay. I'm going to place another more U-hooked shape frame on the top of this one. I wanted to do the double bar look. Something classy and elegant. And I'll be doing one more of those bars on the bottom. And inside of these curves, I will be placing crystals. There we go. Yes, I like this. Uh-oh. Can't use her. I'm gonna move her to the side, fix her up. And then I'll be placing this one here just for a second. I'm gonna give it a quick look before I add it into my dryer just to make sure everything is straightened. Am I happy with it? Yes. I'm happy with this nail. I'll be placing this one into the dryer for 60 seconds. And I can pull out the first nail. And I'll actually move these out of the way just so I don't spill them, you know, because I will be heartbroken if I spilled them. Okay. I'll be moving all of these out of the way so everyone can get a nice clear picture. And here's the first nail. Here's the first one. Came out pretty good, huh? Pretty good. And I will be going over this nail with my precision glue on the side to make sure there's no like snags and hard rubby spots and get all in the nook and crannies. Okay, that's this one here. And this is the second one. I'll give it a nice little wipe. That's just wax residue from my crystal picker. Okay, let's go over this with amazing. I love, love, love. Okay, whatever you do, guys, do not lose your red cap. Do not. You will not be a happy camper if you did that. Okay, so I will make sure that I go along the sides with a very small amount. Here, I wouldn't push anymore. I would like to ride my product along all of my edges. Don't worry about it covering the gold bars because it will protect your bars. It will protect the gold from tarnishing. Fill in the little spaces. Get along the outside here. And I'll place this in the dryer to be dried. And I will be doing my second nail also the same way. Make sure I get this section here, because I usually don't leave spots open like that on my nail art because I don't want them to snag. But I really wanted to do something that was a little simple, easier for everyone without so much beading. And if you ever place too much of product on your nail, you can take your twin tip brush, take the thin side, give it a swipe just along the edging of your metal art before you cure. I'm going to be adding this into the dryer. Now they're both in the dryer. They're going to cure for 60 seconds. And remember, do not lose your red cap. Don't. Check out the website right now, glitzaccessoriesandsuch.com. We're having our Valentine's Day sale, 20% off most products. You can use my code MikaT at checkout. Also, on top of that, you will save on free shipping on $79.99 or more. Okay, closing up all of my products so they do not cure or dry on me. That is a very unhappy thing to do. All right, and these beauties are done. They're all finished. Let me give a little wipe to this crystal here. There we go. Just wipe it with a napkin. We'll give you that shiny. I hope you guys enjoyed these nails. Y'all guys have an awesome Friday. And I'll see you tonight in Nancy's Live.